3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome to BROACTIVE
Yo.
Pre-EP1. Yeah, pre-episode, so meaning that it's going to be an introduction of all of us. Let me not be rude. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm Cesar.
Rob.
Mark.
And then behind the camera, we have Janelli doing all the hard work and everything.
That's
we
right.
put a lot of hard work. Let's agree.
Oh, yeah.
We put a lot of work and an excitement to
Days,
build this
dude.
up.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, we're going to get this episode started. Let's get an introduction, like how we met.
Yeah, so just before we move on, like for sure, like pre-episode 1 is just going to be like an introduction to the podcast. Like we said, we're going to talk about how we met, where we came from, and what you guys can expect out of this. All right, so how did we meet? So
Let's go back in time.
me and Mark met first.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. So I remember, the first thing I remember, Mark, was basically elementary school. I would see this kid walking around because I never knew who you were until middle school. But elementary school, I would see this kid with long hair. Because those of you who don't know us personally, Mark used to have a freaking like Rapunzel type.
Fabio hair.
What is it called? What is it called? Trenza. He had like a trenza, like a ponytail.
I don't like it.
And he had it in braids, and it was so long. Like,
He
this
looked
kid,
native.
yeah, no, for sure.
Native.
This
like,
kid would run, and like you would see his little like colita like going, jumping.
Mark, did you ever go like with your hair? Like, did you ever do the Fabio thing? Like, but like, oh yeah, like, did you ever do that?
Fuck no, I wasn't Lord Farquaad.
We always had it in a ponytail, right?
Yeah, I always had a
Lord
ponytail.
fuck.
No, but I always saw him running around, so I always kind of seen him around because he stands out. Not like a lot of people would have hair like that, you know. Well, anyways, middle school comes. We start our classes, whatever, blah blah. I think it was like a week or so into school because I already kind of had like my little clique or like friend group or whatever. And I'm at lunch and I see this kid like just sitting there like by himself. And I was like, what's up with this kid? Like, why is he just doing that? So I actually got up and I went to go sit with him out of curiosity. And I find out that he was actually crying. And we end up, talking. I sit down with him like, yo, what's going on? I'm not going to talk about, why he was crying just for personal reasons. But we actually ended up kind of connecting on that topic. We actually had a lot in common on like what we were going through and also interests, video games, anime, random shit like that. He goes to my house one day for a school project. We ended up just playing like Minecraft, I think. We just split screen
Who
Minecraft.
doesn't play Minecraft? They're small.
Yeah, and then like we were just there all day, and from there like just history. Like it
Back
was
to
just,
the OG days.
dude, for
of
real.
Minecraft.
Like day after day, all middle school, dude.
Imagine the excitement going home and playing Minecraft.
Dude, that's like the classic. days.
Oh, like
Like,
going
you don't-
home out here.
They-
Meh.
You don't
guys
feel that anymore.
Do you guys remember the like tutorial world? Like
They
when
don't have
you
that
had to
anymore.
build that
They
house.
don't.
They don't have that anymore.
that.
But
Fucking
not to get
assholes.
sidetracked. Yeah, the rest is history. Basically, all middle school, best friends, and until what? We actually went to high school together too, freshman year.
Freshman year, and
And
then
then what happened, Mark?
Take it on.
Well, cancer hit me, so
Mark
I
was
had a-
diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I was
guys.
diagnosed with cancer. I didn't go for my freshman year.
Well,
I
you
mean,
did-
sophomore
you
year.
did go to
sophomore year,
freshman
sophomore
year.
year.
So that
I'm
happened
sorry.
when? I think that happened the summer in between freshman and sophomore. So you didn't even get to go.
I didn't get to go to
Sophomore.
sophomore. No, I think it was the end. No, it was still the beginning of 2016. I think it was the beginning of 2016, and as soon as I was gonna go back to school, hey, gotta go to the
Oh, yeah, I know.
hospital.
And like I remember it was as soon as we were going to go to school. Like that's a good point because we were excited, bro. We were
Yeah.
excited. Like it's like you just finished being freshmen, and like everyone like who's in high school or been in high school, like freshmen suck. Everyone
fuck
shits
yeah.
on the freshmen. It's like, oh, stupid freshmen, you're annoying. We were finally not gonna be a freshman. We were all, like that step closer to be upperclassmen or whatever. And
Exactly.
like I think it was less summers, like what, about 2 months ish. It was like less than 2 or 3 weeks before we were gonna start school, bro. And I get the call that you were diagnosed with cancer, and
Yeah, and how I just found out I had this really big fat thing in my head.
tumor.
Yeah, tumor. And I went to the hospital because I didn't think it was anything serious. And doctors told me, hey, you got to go to the ER very quick. Like now, urgent. And so I just went and they told me, you're diagnosed with cancer. So I was like, oh, No,
I think
don't know what it
you've
was.
mentioned to us before too how like you didn't think that was like a big thing, right?
No, I
You
didn't
didn't
think
know
it was
what
Nobody
cancer
believed you.
was.
You said
No.
nobody believed you. Like you
Oh,
kept
that was beforehand though. Like when you was feeling symptoms.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you were getting headaches,
yeah.
like really bad headaches on.
No
And they was
one-
just saying like
I would get a lot of
You're
shit for
fine.
it.
You're fine. You're just complaining.
that's the
You're
thing
just
that
complaining.
sucks. That's when it's something serious and nobody believes you.
And so I was like, at that moment in time, I was just, like, screw people's opinions.
Yeah.
Honestly.
After you were diagnosed with cancer and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, completely.
But hey, you survived.
Yeah.
You're here
Hey,
on this
like,
podcast.
honestly.
Yeah.
honestly, like, bro, that's
Not
like,
a lot of people can say that, bro. Like it's a
Yeah.
blessing.
I'm glad.
But speaking on that, like moving on forward now, you were hospitalized, correct?
Yeah, I was hospitalized at the age of 16.
How long were you hospitalized?
I was how long was I?
Yeah, like how long were you bed rested or whatever?
I would say, well, I did not feel like this much, but it was 3 months.
Probably felt
And
Did it feel shorter or longer?
it felt longer.
Okay, dude.
Longer. And I remember to the point, it felt really long to the point that, fuck, I just want to leave. Just
Okay.
leave.
If you can touch quickly, like we plan to kind of dive in more into our personal stories a little bit and
Yeah.
stuff. But if you like including your cancer story in a full episode and stuff, but if you could quickly say what was like a day for you, bro? Like that interests me. Like what was the day-to-day life while you were just in the hospital? Like what would happen? Like you'd wake up, you'd eat, and then
If you had to
like, what-
summarize it, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fuck. Play games for a little bit.
like video games or like board games, like what
Yeah,
type?
play video games for a little bit and then eat. And then hang out with my friends and then go to sleep.
Or like people who'd come visit you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then eventually, so breaking down, like pausing on that, because at that point now in our friendship, that's when this dude comes in. So like I mentioned, we were about to be sophomores in high school. And freshman year, I took theater and I really liked it. Like we'll break more into like my nerdy middle school phase where I wanted to be a YouTuber and stuff.
We'll make
and
a
I-
whole episode just
Yeah.
about high school life.
yeah,
for us,
like
yeah.
I wanted to be an actor, dude. So like actor was like I looked up how to be an actor, how to do this. It was take theater, take acting class, take this. So that was like
Exactly.
I got to do that, I have to do that. So I did that all freshman year. I loved it. And then sophomore year I re-enrolled for that because they ask you what classes you want to be in, what do you want to pick, blah blah. Theater. I go to my first day of school sophomore year now without my best friend because you got to keep in mind like I don't have a lot of friends. Like I know a lot of people, but like best friends that point was just Mark. You know what I mean? And now I'm alone, dude. So I go and turns out I wasn't in the like probably the only class I was interested in shit. Like I wasn't in theater. So I'm like, bro, like what's going on? I was in PE, which is fine, but that's not what I wanted, So then I go to the office, they fix it. Like, all right, tomorrow you'll be going to theater. Cool. Next day I go to theater and I go in, Miss Dallas. Shout out to Miss Dallas. That was a teacher.
Honestly,
at,
the OG.
Trevor Brown. But I go in, she's like, oh, what's up, Robert? You're in my class again? I'm like, yeah, all right. Go ahead and sit next to Cesar. So then I was like, all right, I never met this guy before in my life. Let's go. So you can take it on from there, bro.
Honestly, bro, like when you like, it was just kind of awkward because like
You never
you're
met me.
you're literally sitting by somebody and it's like, oh, what's up? Like,
And also, there's a little age gap between us. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I was a sophomore. You were a senior.
yeah, I was a senior too.
Last year.
And when I first saw you, I was like,
This kid.
he looks like a fucking bitch. Like I'm like, I don't know. he looks
Wait,
like
bitch,
someone,
bitch, like pussy, or like bitch, like this guy's gonna be like stuck up.
yeah,
What do you
like
mean?
you're gonna be stuck up. Like you're gonna look at
Alright.
me. You're like what the fuck? Like you're gonna judge me right away. But no, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. Because
Yeah.
it's something new to me. Because like I would meet people and right away I'll be like, nah, I don't like them. Or like something click. I was
Kinda
like, you know what?
antisocial sometimes.
Yeah, I'm very antisocial. Like,
Same, bro.
thank for fucking elementary school being bullied, But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna talk to him. And I remember our school project was to draw ourselves,
day.
and it's weird because it's like I'm sitting by a guy. I'm the only senior in my head. I'm thinking I'm the only senior because it's theater. Who the fuck is gonna take a seat?
No, yeah, like, dude, like theater in high school is fucking weird.
Yeah,
like, if
it's
you're in
like-
theater, you're a fucking nerd. Like, get
You're
the
like
fuck out of
those
here, bro.
Fucking weird kids.
Honestly, if I could ask you guys like a question, like,
What's up,
well, yeah,
what was your experience in theater?
bro?
it was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, dude. Like,
It made me a better person.
I don't care,
Yeah.
bro. Like, people say
Is it-
it's nerdy, like whatever. Dude, theater was fucking cool,
Yeah.
and I feel like just the environment in there, dude. Like, you can be yourself, and maybe
Exactly.
maybe
not even be judged.
yeah, dude. Like, I feel like a lot of people in high school like judge you, but as soon as you walk into theater, I mean, there's nerdy kids and they're like, yeah. I mean, I'm a nerd. Like, if you guys look at this shit, like,
Dude,
bro, we have Funko
this is our
Pops.
whole
We
room.
have nothing but Marvel and anime. Like, you know, but like, I mean, like, sometimes like the
I mean, dude, look at the shirts we're wearing. I'm like, wearing a King Shark shirt.
a little like nerd, like,
Yeah.
you know, but it's cool. Like, they're cool though. Like, some
Yeah.
people are cool, and you just get to be yourself there. You're not judged because you get to put on. They make you do stuff, bro. It's embarrassing that like, oh, you gotta pretend you're, I don't know, driving a car in front of the whole class, and you have to sit there and pretend you're driving a car.
On the first day of school, bro. On the first day, they made us do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you don't know these people and you're doing weird shit. I mean, some people were okay with it, but like me, I was like, I'm afraid to be judged.
But
like,
eventually,
eventually you get comfortable. Like, you remember our last day of school, we were literally fucking around and we wanted to freaking do acts and all that stuff. So it did work. It helped us create a character on us.
yeah.
But anyways, going back
Moving
to
on.
that,
We had to draw yourselves. I remember I had to draw like a little stick figure. Dude, you're so skinny, bro.
I was like, how am I supposed to draw him? Like, I literally looked at it. I was like, I'm just gonna do the most shittiest shit ever. It's not like I'm gonna sit by him again. But
Fuck you.
honestly, I remember you're like, oh, like we just, I don't know what the fuck. Like we were just talking about ourselves, and then we brought on music. So honestly, we met because of music. I was quote unquote playing accordion. Like I was barely learning.
Beginners.
Yeah, way beginners. And then told me that he was playing guitar, and I was like, you know what? We should make a group.
Yeah. So like for those of you who are not Spanish audience or Mexican, Latin, whatever, we are into regional mexicano music, which is Spanish music, Mexican music, that whole genre basically. And I started playing guitar maybe like end of freshman year. And when did you start playing accordion?
Sophomore year. I was a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay,
Yeah.
so you were already probably maybe like what, like 2 years in?
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
What
Yeah.
made you play accordion?
Dude, honestly, I picked up one. It was on a group, and I just picked it up, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should give it a try.
Like a Facebook group or something?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was I was at Mexico, and they were playing, and I was like, I picked it up, and I was like, you know, I like the vibe of it.
Oh, okay. Like you
Oh.
tried an accordion?
Yeah,
I
and I
thought
was
you
like-
meant like that you bought the accordion. I'm like,
No, I did bought the accordion on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah.
But back where you're saying, we just met by music.
Yeah, we kind of found that common interest because we're
Yeah.
like a lot of the practices in theater was like get to know this person, ask them what they like to do. That's probably where it came out.
Yeah. So we're gonna skip the time on that. I went to your house. I remember we went
Practice.
to your
We wanted to practice. Yeah.
We had the idea that we wanted to create a group,
Yeah.
but first we
Like
had
a band.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I remember I went to your house and it was awkward because I'm like, I'm going. This is like my first time going to someone's house.
And I don't think we waited that long either to like go. Like it was probably like less than a week. We're like, let's meet up, bro. Let's meet up. Like,
Yeah.
figure out who went to whose house.
It was. I went to your house first,
Yeah?
and I remember this exact moment. And I'm gonna share it because it's funny. I go in your house, I have the accordion, and I see Dini, and I'm like, like backstory really quick. I'm scared of dogs because I got bit
I
from when I was like,
remember that.
Yeah, and I was
like,
fuck. Like, what do I do? What do I do? And I remembered it was so awkward because I'm meeting your mom and your stepdad, and I'm like, shit, I'm going in and I'm scared of the dog. I don't know how to act. And then like I'm like my heart's racing and shit. And I was like, I was just frozen looking at the dog. Is she gonna bite? Is she gonna bite? But no, I mean, eventually we went to your room and we just rehearsed, and then it got late, and then you're like, I want to add you to the group.
bro. And
What's
by
funny about it?
group for like okay, so for those of you who again people who don't know about regional non-Latin people, a normal band of that genre of so we play sierreño music, which would normally be with accordion at least it would normally be one guitar, one accordion, and then bass or tuba, I guess.
Not this group.
We had 3 guitars.
No, bro. We had 4 or 3. Was it 3?
It was 3 guitars.
Jeez,
it was
bro.
me, Santos and Jose, and then it was you. And also like at that time it was like Ariel Camacho, which is a famous Spanish singer,
I'm sorry to disturb you, but what made you want to create that group?
that was about it. So like at that
Okay, my
time,
bad, I'm sorry.
that guy, and it's all good, bro. At that time, Ariel Camacho was like super famous and popping off. So and he played the requinto, which is actually this is my personal guitar right here that I gig out and stuff. Bro, everyone wanted to be like them,
Whack
like him.
guitar.
So that being said,
Everybody
like,
in high school.
yeah, everyone wanted to be like him at that time, dude. Like, so all the new musicians were like, oh, I want to be like Ariel Camacho. I want to be like, including myself. Like, you know,
Even
and that
I
was
did.
probably like also like I can speak for myself, but I don't know about them, but maybe, you know, because I remember Santos wanted to do requinto too. I think Jose was the one who wanted armonía, but it was just too many guitars, and that's just not how it is. It's not like
It's
correct musically,
unbalanced.
you know.
It's unbalanced.
But we made the group. We would practice, and then we became pretty good friends throughout. Like we would practice and for like 30 minutes, and then we'd end up just hanging out and fucking
See,
around doing.
The thing is, music brought us together.
Yeah.
But not honestly, what made us get closer is our personalities. We just got along. Like we're both sillies, fucking around in stores, and
Yeah.
like we'll be doing stupid shit.
It's dumb stuff, dude.
Yeah, and then how I met Mark, it's pretty funny because
How I Met Your Mom.
it's how I met your mom, guys. This is your like if my future kids are looking, this is your mom.
That's
right
your
here.
mom.
They're like swimming in you right
Your
now.
mom has a fucking goatee.
I made you cookies.
And she used to, yo, we should put a picture of Mark with his old hair on screen.
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I know you are. We already know you have a picture, bro. We're going to put a picture
We're
of
gonna
Mark
put a lot of them.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere we're going to put it. But,
I
go on.
remember, no, when I will see you in high school when you were a freshman.
It's funny.
And it's funny because I would never see Robert, but I would see Mark because the hair. I'll be like, is he native or something? And that's why I asked you, like, did you ever go like, with your hair? Like, did you ever go like that and shit? Because I always wanted to ask you that, but I never had the balls to go up to you and shit.
So, yeah, it was basically 3 guitars in the group. Just going back to the group real quick. It was 3 guitars, accordion, and then at some point we had like Martin playing bass. Martin didn't even play bass. We just made him like, bro, you're gonna learn. You're gonna be with us, blah blah. And but like I said, we wouldn't.
motivation.
We would practice. Not really. We weren't really going anywhere. And you know, you start to take it more serious. And I really wanted to do music. You know, and I feel like some of us in the group were doing it like as a hobby. And I wanted to do this like as a career. Like for me, it wasn't I wanted. I needed to do music. Like I needed to do this. I felt like it was my calling. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting kind of frustrated because I didn't see us as a group progressing. And we can talk about this in another episode in detail and stuff. But
Yeah.
long story short, I got a little frustrated with it. And I just straight up said, hey, guys, you know, I think I'm going to, you know, pursue something else. I'm going to keep practicing. I don't see us really going anywhere or doing a lot of stuff. And I actually ended up making like or grouping up with Jose. We already mentioned him in the group. The armonía player that was another guitar player that was with us. Because he had left at some point too. And I regrouped with him and we made our group. And from there, through different members and stuff going on, eventually he left too. But from there, that's when I made my own personal band. And I'm actually still doing that today and now, you know, whatever. But it's not important. From there, we disbanded the group. And then
Yeah.
What happened after
I
that?
separated from the group.
yeah.
I think I separated because we're being straight up with each other, and I think I took it wrong or something.
Well, wait, no, that before that though, because then at that some point you guys crossed paths, right?
No,
'Cause-
it was way. So it started as that. You remember as because it was 3 of us. It was me, you, and the other person.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
and I remember we were playing this game like, oh, we should be straight up or something, and
I remember that, bro.
Yeah. it hurt my feelings a lot because I wasn't doing good like successfully. Like I got out of high school not knowing what I wanted to do, and I wasn't working by that time, and I was like, oh, like I don't know what to do. And this
But
and
I
that.
mean, a lot of people don't even know what they want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly,
still,
bro,
but
and that's okay.
these
So-
guys were still in high school, so they didn't know what I was going to.
Yeah.
Because I'm older in the
Facts,
group.
bro.
Yeah.
I agree with that completely.
Yeah, and I was like,
So you're a piece of shit at the end of the day.
Dude, yeah. So like, to give a little backing, because you know they don't know what we're talking about. We basically did like a thing like, oh, you know what? Us as friends, and this is honestly really immature now.
it
that we
was
think about
3
it, dude.
good things and 3 bad things.
Yeah, we're like, let's
Of course I remember
basically
clearly.
let's call out what we're doing good and what we're doing bad, and so we can work on ourselves. Which is in by hearing it aloud, it sounds like a healthy exercise maybe, but the way we went about it, maybe it was bad. Like we straight up started like eating each other up, bro. Like
Yeah.
you suck at this and you're doing this and we don't like this, and we ended up just bringing each other down, dude.
Yeah.
But
the thing that sucked is the things you guys said was the 3 bad things were way worse than the good thing. Because the good things
feel
didn't even
you.
catch up to. I was like,
I feel
oh, what
you.
the fuck? So
you
I'm,
felt like we were straight up just judging you. And
yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I was like, that's when I started distancing myself with you guys.
And I remember you even told us, you were like, I feel like, we're just being honest with you guys. Like we just said, like, this is kind of introduction of what you guys can expect. We're gonna be open with you guys. We're gonna be funny sometimes. We might get deep sometimes. Talk about a whole bunch of random stuff, but we're gonna be open with you guys and honest. But I remember he even told us one time, like, I feel like you guys weren't there as my friends. Like I feel like you guys were judging me on how I should be, or like, you know, whatever.
Do you think that's just more of the sensitive part of Cesar?
Dude, I mean anyone.
Anybody, bro.
Because there's a difference from straight up. Because I don't think we were saying it in a constructive criticism type of way. We were
Mark,
like just criticizing.
I'm getting advices from like people are younger than me. Obviously, I'm gonna take it to the heart.
It's not even. I feel like you could take advice from people younger. than
but
you.
the thing
it's
is,
just
like,
the way someone's saying it.
But like I always see as advice is just, it's just words. Yeah, the person might be young, but it's words that you need to think about. Maybe I don't know this yet, or maybe like, fuck, this person is right about me. I need to fix things.
And then I think I kind of agree with you on that part, bro, because I've ate up Mark, bro.
Yeah.
I think I say it because I love you guys, you know, and but I remember on the stuff I was calling you out, bro. Like I even said one time, like I think one of the things we said were like, oh, your shirts are too small. Like you're wearing too tight shirt, like stuff like that. Like you're just criticizing that person compared to like stuff I've called you out on, bro. Like you can work on this as a personality trait. Like you're doing this, that's toxic. You know, work on this, bro. Like that's not cool because it affects people this and this way, this way. Like the way we did it with him, bro, was wrong and immature. And honestly, we failed as friends. You know?
Can you show me an example?
Like straight up, we were just like,
what, the shirt
bro,
thing?
your shirts, the shirts you wear are too small. They look stupid. You know, that just makes you feel like, oh,
my style. It was like my style.
And that might sound stupid to some people, but like it wasn't just that. It was other things that we were like nitpicking.
Instantly, if I were you, I would be thinking these guys are talking shit about me.
Yeah, like at that point, it's just straight up like shit talking, dude. Just straight up like, but I think but I think, at that point in time now, you got released from the hospital and you were home now, but you were still the same basically. Right? You were a little better, but you couldn't really walk around too much. Right?
I wouldn't say I was. I wouldn't say I was better.
Not yet, but you were. But you were progress though, bro. Because if you were able to get sent home now, that means you were better. Maybe you didn't feel it because you still were limited to like how you can walk and stuff. Right?
To this day, bro, I do not feel like I'm better.
Dude, you can't say that.
Yeah, I can.
No, dude.
No, because like you. Well, we could talk about it a different time, but I would say that I'm not feeling better.
Yeah, just backstory too. Like, obviously, like he had a tumor in his head, so brain surgery, dude. Like, they're messing with a lot of motor. What is it called? Babe, do you know what it's called? Motor functions, or what's the word or the phrase? No one's know what I'm talking about.
No,
like basic motor functions of your brain. Someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. But it's,
put it down in the comments.
Yeah, it's basically like, you know, your basic functions like walking, being able to move your mouth, like your eyes, you know, like stuff. So some stuff were affected after the surgery and stuff. So that being said, you're walking a little slow, like you were struggling to walk. You got like, you know, like you said, we can have a whole other episode on the whole story and stuff. But he was home now, but he was still pretty like.
I was still.
Would you say fragile or delicate?
You just didn't want to be out.
You couldn't. No, he wanted to.
I wanted to.
Dude. Oh, okay.
He couldn't, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, dude. Like, I want to save this.
I would force myself.
Yeah, no, you would push yourself.
I would force myself.
I want to say a story, but I kind of want to save it for another episode.
Yeah.
But one time we were gonna go hang out and just walk into the truck, bro. You passed out on us. He fainted. Just walking from his door to my truck, which is like, we're not rich guys. We live very normal lives. Like we have normal driveways, you know. And but we'll save the full story for another time. But you were home now.
Yeah.
And at some point, we went to go watch a movie.
Oh, Bumblebee.
It was Bumblebee, yeah.
So you guys can find the timestamp on that. When Bumblebee the movie came out, we want to go watch it.
Which was the worst movie to me.
Well, I remember that's how we first met, huh?
Yeah.
That's like the first time we actually come face to face.
Facts, yeah.
And the first impression of you, I was like, bro, this guy's fucking annoying.
And I was like, this was an asshole.
Explain why though. That was our thing though, dude. Like me, you, and the other guy, we would go and we'd straight up watch movies almost every Sunday. We'd be like,
fucking
siempre estamos ahí, bro. Like we'd always be at the movie theater. Always.
And we wouldn't go watch it. We'll be fucking around.
Yeah, dude, and like half the time we wouldn't even like we wouldn't go because
we would just be like,
yeah. But no, I'm saying like half the time we wouldn't go with like, I want to watch this movie. This movie's fucking sick. We just go just to go, dude. That was just
to kill money.
Yeah, dude. Like we're spending so much money, dude.
Yeah.
But, we'd go to the movies a lot. So then Bumblebee came out. We wanted to watch them. We were like, hey, yo, Mark, you think you could come to the movies with us? Like, I have these new friends and stuff, you know? You want to meet them? You want to hang out?
And there would be times where you have told me to come. I just didn't want to because I don't know, dude. With me hanging out with new people, it's just it's fucking awkward.
It is.
It's just awkward.
Meeting people is because they're strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know how.
And just like
You literally don't know anything about
back in 2016, it would just be you and me.
Always.
And it's just like fuck. I'm not used to it. Like,
and you kind of get used to it, bro. Because like we explained earlier, it was all the way from 6th grade in middle school all the way up until freshman year, which is 4 years, about 4 years of just being like, we had some other friends along the way. Like we had Santos that, and you're watching this, bro, what's up? But you know, we were like on and off sometimes where we kind of stopped hanging out, but it was always just nonstop. It was always just you and me.
Yeah.
Like, we never stopped hanging out. So we kind of became like this little duo that we just kind of got used to it. You know what I mean? So then having to have a bigger group or like hang out with like 5 people at a time, it's a little different, you know? And
totally different.
And so I understand why that was intimidating because, I remember I would invite you sometimes like, hey, bro, you want to come do this? You're like, oh, who's going to go? Oh, you know, this guy and this guy. You're like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't really know them.
I wouldn't blame you. I would have done the same thing, to be honest.
And partially myself, I feel like I was being distant.
It's just like a little antisocial.
No, it's just
Antisocial, but
scary,
as
bro.
well, it's like
it is. It's scary.
it was scary, but as well, it's like I don't know. I felt like in part of me felt like, damn, this is wrong. But like I should not be doing this if I really wanted to be friends with this person.
Oh, you felt bad for slacking?
I felt bad.
Okay.
I was like, fuck, dude, we staying out all the time.
But dude,
I think I wanted to meet you. I think at one point.
Because I would talk about you a lot.
Yeah,
dude.
and I was like, I want Mark to be my friend. Fuck.
But like, because watch,
fucking weirdo.
check if
What?
But not like I don't blame you, bro, for like kind of distancing yourself and like not wanting to be so social because apart from it being scary, meeting new people and being put into new groups, like not just one friend, you're a new group of people, you had cancer. Yeah. So you're not coming out like the Mark that I knew before. You're not coming out just some like random like kid that has no issues going on, you know, like you had cancer, bro. Like I think at the time you were like, you had a little bit of hair from the chemo. You were still going through chemo. You had a lot of issues with your eyes going on. You would walk a lot slower. You would struggle to walk. You needed help to walk everywhere almost. You'd have to be like someone kind of leaning on someone, you know? So I feel like personally, bro, speaking for myself, if I was going to I get it, dude. Like I would probably be like, damn, like these people might judge me. What if people are going to be annoyed at me? What if these people are going to like, you know, how did you feel with that? Is that one of the reasons you feel that you were kind of like, you didn't want to go?
I feel like, to be honest, I still feel like this. That like
To be judged.
No, I didn't give a fuck if I was judged. It's just that I was afraid that I'll be looked wrong, like weak.
So yeah, kind of judged then. It's not bad, bro, to feel like, you know, like you feel like you were afraid of like them being like, oh, this guy's different or like he's weird. Yeah, bro. But nah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you met them, and
Was it hard?
I regret it.
But look, moving on. You guys met at the Bumblebee movie. Didn't go well. You guys didn't fight, but you thought he was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and then I thought he was an asshole.
Because this guy would like get excited at the movies and start screaming. He's one of those people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what. Well,
everybody that knows me out there, you know how I am.
Coming from me, it's just I'm a person that when I'm in the movies, I'm a person that likes to just watch the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Just no one talk. Shut up.
Janelle's nodding her head yes in the background because she gets so annoyed with my friends too. Like we're at the movies and she's like, they won't stop talking.
Yeah, Mark, that's you now.
Yeah, that's
Welcome
me.
to the group now.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you guys made me into that way, but it's just like
you made yourself that way.
I will partially, bro. Like for example, like if something happens where everyone starts clapping, I'll acknowledge it. You know, like cool, like Endgame, No Way Home, like those were epic moments. But I enjoy it too, like the silence in the movie, because you want to enjoy the movie. And sometimes, like we're watching a movie and you guys are like just fucking around, like just making random noise, and I'm like,
no,
bro.
I mean when we saw Endgame, we were serious as fuck. We even had matching shirts.
General, dude, I remember that. It was you, me, and then there was a lady next to me, and you guys, they would keep talking, bro. And they were like talking so much, and then it was a Karen next to me. She actually told me like, can you tell them to shut the fuck up? And I was like, sorry, ma'am. I didn't know what to say, bro. Because like keep in mind, like if I were to be like, that's rude, la la, like start a conflict, I have to sit next to this lady for the rest of the movie. The endgame is like 3 hours long.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I was
it
like,
was
yeah.
3
So I'm like,
hours.
hey guys, can you guys
Actually, speaking
please
of
be
the
quiet?
movies, dude, did you guys ever watch the movie Life of Pi?
Life of Pi?
Whatever. Yeah, Pi.
No, I haven't.
That's a really good movie. I
Dude,
like it.
right next to like I'm watching around like I'm into it, and like right next to me this is like a kid. There's this kid, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's her grandma or mom. I don't know. The kid's like always asking like, "Oh, what's the tiger doing in the boat? Oh, what's the monkey doing in the boat?" And it's like, dude, just fucking watch the movie. You don't even
Don't
fucking
talk
know.
in movie theaters, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Please don't.
Please, you're literally the people who do it. You're literally those people.
I love to talk.
I know, but you guys aren't home though.
That's why
You're
we have
not
a
at
podcast.
home. But anyways, they met at the movies. Not so much of a good first impression. Then like I think we hung out once more, but you guys didn't really connect. Like, right? Like you guys couldn't really call each other friends yet, huh?
No,
No.
we're just.
It was-
I knew you from a friend.
Yeah, I was
That's
kind
it.
of like that's Rob's friend.
But
Yeah.
why did you think I was an asshole?
Because he kept looking at me and like I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to have a good time and shit.
And then he's like, "Bro, this dude doesn't stop fucking talking." Yeah, that's
Dude,
funny.
No, I feel like the first time, I feel like I know why you call me an asshole. It's because you're like going off and shit. I look at you, I tilt my head and I look at you. And
I'm
I
like,
tilt back.
this guy's no. I thought I'd be like, oh, this guy's serious. He doesn't know how to take jokes. Like that's how I looked at you.
At first, no, at that time.
But in reality, me and Mark are really close.
Yeah, now. So then
We're,
like
fucking
we
close as fuck.
we skip forward a little bit now. Something happened with you. You needed some personal
I
time,
got
alone
into a
time,
fucking relationship and
and
that bullshit. You
se
know,
puso mandilón, and sometimes how some
it
friends
happens.
se olvidan, but it's all good, bro. Like
Well,
So-
also because of what you guys said about me, and that's what made me
facts,
leave.
yeah. So apart from the relationship, you probably already felt like, are these guys even my friends, bro? Like they're judging me
Yeah.
over everything, and then you probably felt secure with that
alone.
person.
I felt alone
you know?
too.
Yeah,
so
bro.
that's why I got into the relationship so fast.
And
too.
you got distant. But fast forward a little bit, you got distant because of the relationship and because we said some mean things. We were like being judgmental and stuff. And I feel like in the moment it was like we wanted to help each other out, but now, dude, we were mature and now more mature as an adult, kind of seeing like that. It was fucked up, bro. But moving forward, and I'm sorry for that.
No, you're good.
But moving forward, now you got distant, and Mark was slowly recovering, right?
Yeah, I was slowly recovering, and he would always talk about you, and like he would show me videos about you, and like
When we
the
said
first video about like I seen about you was the Crash Bandicoot one.
So as you guys can see, we have like Funko Pops and shit. Like, we like after school in high school, like we just mess around, dude, and we're like,
Wait, what's the pig's name? What's the pig's name?
More on the. We can't say that. We can't say that. Here. About to get canceled first. Not even first episode.
He has a shitload of friends. Huh?
Yeah, but we used to like get Funko Pops and like make voices, bro. It's cringe, but it was funny as fuck.
Who
in the
gives a
moment,
fuck? I
yeah.
blame Dieter for that.
Yeah, but like when he said we'd mess around, like I mean we'd mess around, like we do stupid things.
I used to show my ass to them all the time.
Still do. But like I would show him, but like, oh, Cesar was so funny, this and this and this, and we try to retouch sometimes, bro, but it just wouldn't, like we just wouldn't connect,
Yeah, it was just there was a barrier.
Wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
So then got distant, and then you recovered from you actually beat it, bro, and you did your first you rang the bell because you didn't need any more chemotherapy treatments.
No more.
You beat it, bro, and then for a while it was just you, me, and
Yeah.
eventually, bro, I forgot who messaged too.
She reached out to me, but I was still in the relationship.
Yeah,
I was like very like he came in the morning and knocked on my door, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I come out and he's like, "Oh, what's up, man?" I'm like, guys, like I'm thinking like I was not in the right mindset. I was
going through it.
going through a lot. I
Yeah.
lost a lot, and I'm like not even eating right and everything. I was like in a really deep hole, and I look at him and I'm like just dry, and I was like in my head like I'm like, man, I didn't really miss the other guy. I miss Robert. I was like, I miss my homie, and I will always talk to my
You
ex.
miss like the friendship we had.
Yeah, I
and
missed the
stuff.
friendship and everything. I'll look at the videos. I'm like, what the fuck happened to me? And he came to me and I was like, oh shit. Like he invited me to the Halloween party. I wanted to go, but
Oh,
I had to
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna have a Halloween party, and then we like invited you and stuff. We invited Everyone, bro. So like throughout the years, it's been like, I guess you could say like the main cast or the main characters in the story. You know, like Mark, Caesar, me, whatever. But we have like a lot of acquaintances that we met along the way. You know, in the Halloween party, we invited everyone, like Mike, Santos, like all these people. You know, and
Those people are gay though.
nah, they're cool guys. They're cool dudes. But you couldn't go to the Halloween party.
No, I was working full time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. So, okay, little backtrack a little bit, bro.
Okay.
Like, friend right here would message me and be like, yo, like, what's up, bro? Like, I really miss you. Like, we should all link up, dude. I miss what we used to have. Like, after years of not talking, and I was like, holy shit, like, okay, cool. You know, like, I miss you too, bro. Like, let's link up. Let's do something, you know? And then, scene. Or you'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, okay, let's do it this day. No answer. And I'd be like, fuck, you know? And then like next week, bro, or like next time you'd message me, bro, what's up? I really you know, like, and it happened like a couple or a few times, bro. And I kept telling you, yes, like, let's do it. And you
I
would
think
keep
I was still in the relationship.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And I would ask Janelli, my girlfriend, I'd be like, should I just leave him alone? Like, should I give up on the friendship or should I keep going? Because what if he's trying to like ask me for help, basically? Like, I'm going through like a tough spot. Like, I want to ask for help, but I don't know how to. And that was him reaching out. And then when I would reply and he would leave me on scene, it was just kind of him like, I don't want to bother him. I don't want to bring my problems to him. Like, you know, I'm just going to go back in my hole and just keep being sad, you know? And I would tell her, like, should I leave him alone or should I keep bugging? Like, should I keep bugging and keep bugging? And maybe that'll get him out, you know? Yeah. And she was like, just keep bothering him. Keep bothering him because maybe that's what he needs, you know? And turns out, like, that's what you needed, bro. You needed someone to keep bugging you and keep being there. And even if you were leaving me on scene or whatever, like, I say, yeah, bro. And eventually, like, we actually ended up, I think I just called you one day.
It fucking works though, huh?
Yeah, dude, because I got tired of seeing. I was like, you know what, this dude, like, I'm just going to call him. See if I can go to his house right now because I was in the area. I was doing something. And you were like, yeah, bro, come through.
No, the funny thing is I didn't leave you on scene.
No?
It wasn't me.
Oh.
I didn't have my phone 24/7, bro.
It was someone else. It was.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, I want to hang out with him, but like, I'm not finding the time. I'm not like, I had to ask permission, bro.
It was at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was like so desperately wanted to get out.
Yeah, bro. Dark places, but like, if you have a feeling that your friend is going through some deep shit, and they're being distant,
Believe them.
Yeah, maybe you should keep trying.
They're not gonna say words. They're gonna be doing hints.
Because that's some really toxic shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Not to, because when you're in a tough space like that, sometimes you don't want to bug people with your problems. You don't want to drag people down with you.
You literally like don't have anybody to talk to. Yeah. It's just literally that person that's there with you.
So but I mean, when that person saw the message, they didn't tell you anything, did they?
It's probably just see it, leave it. Oh, I don't want them to hang out with them. Man.
Then that's what I mean. That's some toxic shit there because they knew it too.
Pay attention to your friends. Pay attention to the signs, because maybe if you don't reach out, get the help, other things can happen. But
you just brought a memory. I mean, a feeling that I felt. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
I hit hard.
But I'm getting out of the deep now, of the deep waters. You come back, bro. You came back and you guys click, and eventually you guys actually started hanging out without me, which was really cool because for the longest you guys were just like, oh, that's Rob's friend. That's Rob's friend. You guys were mutual friends through me, and eventually your guys' friendship kind of flourished and you guys became your own friends. So like sometimes I'd be busy on a gig on a Saturday or whatever, and you guys would be chilling. I'd be like, oh, sick.
And we'd be hanging out. We'd be like doing like some stupid ass shit.
Yeah,
all the time.
And now you guys hang out together, and that's how, you know, basically we're here now in present day, and we're here making this podcast. Yeah, so this is basically like we said, pre-episode 1. This is not episode 1 yet. We basically wanted to, before we do the official episode 1, we wanted to just kind of introduce ourselves and say a little bit like,
familiar how we are and everything.
Yeah, just kind of say who we are, where we came from, how we met, so you guys kind of know somewhat about us and a little bit of a backstory. We'll have individual episodes where like we can talk about, you know, more deeper into what happened with your cancer and you know what we can theorize on what caused it, bro, and what the doctors told you, and a whole bunch of stories on that. And you know, we can talk about, you know, we can go more deeper, bro, about, you know, our mental health and shit, mental health, like, and we can talk about that, dude. We can talk about our music side of stuff too. All for different episodes, but for this one we just wanted to keep it simple. But yeah, like I said, this is only pre-episode 1. Episode 1 officially will be out maybe in about a week. We'll be uploading hopefully every week, guys.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, every week, every 2 weeks. We'll see.
It's all depending, like, if you guys want. It's all, remember, at the end of the day, it's what you guys want, and we'll provide it.
They're like, someone comments, please never upload again.
Oh.
Delete this off the internet. Please
Only
never
for the
upload
fan,
anything
only for the
again.
fan.
Okay. But we're going to drop our Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on notifications so you guys don't miss a podcast. But our social medias will be somewhere around the screen. We are on, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, maybe soon. Probably. We need to make one.
A Twitter?
If we have a Twitter, it'll be up there too. If we don't, then
It's just a tweet out.
Soon?
It's a
Not
tweet out
ready
stuff.
yet.
soon. We have a TikTok as well. You guys can follow us on everything. We'll also pull up our personal Instagrams if you guys want to follow us, see more into our personal lives.
Yep.
Somewhere on the screen now. We'll figure it out soon. But that's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you guys in the next episode.
Try.